Elon Musk vows to fund legal bill of X users who face employer discrimination due to posting or liking something on this platform, which I think is a pretty cool thing to do. So, Elon Musk has offered to fund the legal bills of any users of his social network X. Hold on, let me pause this. Who've been discriminated against by their employer because of their actions on the platform. The proposal comes with no limit on costs, and X Corp will go after the boards of directors of the companies too, he said in messages posted to the site Saturday night. The billionaire who acquired Twitter for $44 billion in October and recently rebranded it as X has made a habit of announcing major policy changes for the service late at night or over weekends. The X rebrand happened over the course of a weekend in July. Let's see. So Musk has been responding affirmatively to suggestions posted to X of cases his company could support. So if you were unfairly treated by your employer due to posting or liking something on this platform, we will fund your legal bill. No limit. Please let us know. Which is going to be very interesting to see because there have been many times where someone has been fired for what they said or what they did on a social media post or account. Not to mention, some people just don't even get hired based off what is on their social media. So it's a very interesting thing to see because it's like people have lost like careers because of what they posted or because someone just doesn't agree with what they post. Or, for example, let's say that you're working in a place, but then you post something like, oh, like you just like kind of like insult your boss in some way, or kind of like be disrespectful towards your boss, but in a social media post that no one there should be technically connected towards your boss, but somehow they're able to find it and then you get fired. So it'd be pretty interesting. So Musk himself has been known to throw barbs against former employees and critics amid firing thousands after his purchase of Twitter, and the billionaire publicly mocked senior director Holly Thorleifson after the worker tried to gain clarity on his employment status at the company. Former employees of Musk's other companies, SpaceX and Tesla Incorporated, have also complained that they were fired in retaliation for critical comments about him in his role as chief executive officer of both firms. Musk's tenure as X's owner has been in a spike in harmful content due to policy changes in content moderation, according to researchers, apparently. And the self-styled free speech absolutist hired NBC Universal ad executive Linda Yaccarino as CEO in May to help repair partnerships in the media industry and lure back advertisers. Interesting. I mean, feel free to give your thoughts on this. I think it'd be pretty cool to see what happens from this sort of thing. Because again, there have been many people that have been fired over what they post, right? So let's put it people who have been fired for Twitter posts. Oh, it's raining a lot over here. So let's see 12 people who got fired because of a single tweet, 13 people who got fired for their tweets, 14 Canadians who were fired for social media posts, 6 people who got fired over a tweet, actors who were fired over a tweet, top Twitter executives fired as Elon Musk, blah, 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 16 people who tweeted themselves into unemployment. But let's check out, let's see if there's anything in this past year. Uh, I don't see anything. No. Let's see. Past month? No. Okay. Let's do this one. Oh, nope. Okay. Let's say actors. Okay, let's see. I guess Kathy Griffin got fired over the tweet with the Donald Trump head. Gilbert Gottfried got fired from posting like multiple inappropriate tweets, I guess. Roseanne Barr got fired, I guess, for claiming that she compared Barack Obama advisor Valerie Jarrett to an ape, writing Muslim Brotherhood in Planet of the Apes had a baby. Interesting. Shyla, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Okay, so a lot of like just like provocative and like potentially racist comments or whatever, and they got fired. Interesting. But again, like it's going to be interesting to see what happens with this sort of thing because I kind of like have mixed feelings about it. Like the way that I view it is like I like free speech, but at the same time, if somebody wants to fire you for what you said, is that necessarily wrong to do? I don't know. Because, I mean, you're definitely free to say it, but that doesn't mean that you're free to not have any consequences for what you say. It's kind of like an interesting thing, right? Because free speech doesn't protect you from any consequences. Free speech just allows it so that you can say whatever you want to say, right? So, for example, let's say, da, 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 da. Let's say that you have the right to say that this OnePlus phone, right, is dog crap, right? But if you're someone who is working for the OnePlus phone makers, right, maybe in a sales job, maybe you get fired for that. It's like because you're basically insulting the place that you work at. So it's just like, again, I have very mixed feelings about this. I don't think it's necessarily legally wrong for someone to be fired over it. I don't know if it's necessarily morally wrong for someone to be fired over something that they tweeted or something. Because again, free speech is free speech, but not free of consequences. I wonder if anyone's been like sued for it, anything that they've said on Twitter. So, has anyone been sued for Twitter posts? Hmm. Interesting. So apparently, according to this law website, how to deal with defamation on Twitter. Twitter is one of the most popular social media platforms in the world. Blah 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 blah. A tweet, retweet, account, video, or other media on Twitter may be considered Twitter defamation if it asserts a false statement about the plaintiff. It was published or communicated to a third party. It was made with at least a negligent level of intent, and it caused the damage to plaintiff's reputation. So, according to this law group, I guess, they have removed over 50,000 pieces of unwanted online content, including social media defamation. We know what it takes to stop internet harassment, remove negative content, and preserve your online reputation. Interesting. So, I mean, you're still going to probably be able to get sued or sue people for this type of situation, but could it be like a situation where, like, I just don't know how involved are they actually going to get with this, right? Like, where are they going to be like, no, sorry, we're not going to actually be getting involved into this sort of thing, right? Because, say, for example, you start, well, you get fired potentially for like liking some sort of political post. They're probably going to get involved in that, but would they get involved if you were fired for posting heinous content, right? Or basically where you are talking crazy stuff about multiple races or something like that. Are they going to get involved in that? Because I guess into like a really weird realm. It's like I can understand maybe like protecting like someone's political viewpoint, but would you be willing to go like back like legal fights if someone wants to say something heinous to another person? I don't know.